Today we're talking about rep rankings. I noticed on social media and just in general discussions with other sales managers in my past, everybody has a pretty clear understanding of A, B, and C players. It's a common vernacular in not only sales management, but upper management. So how do you rank your reps? It's a little bit subjective at this point based on company, industry, etc., on what you would rank as an A player versus a B player versus a C player. So we have to establish some ground rules that you have to establish, that you have to say, these are no longer subjective. I'm objectifying. This is what a C player is. I would assume under quota performer. A B player is somebody for me that was always bouncing between above and below quota, but generally produced overall very close or at above 100% for the year. And then A players, I came from an industry that was 40% above quota on average for across all reps. Not a great industry, by the way. So A players were those who were exceeding quota month in, month out. Very rarely had a dip below. There's these different philosophies out there that you either give all your time to A players or you give all your time to the lower players and bring them up. So if you look at the math on this, giving more time, a percentage heavier more time to your A players produces better overall results. You can do the math on this and see it for yourself. The idea is not to spend time necessarily on their weaknesses, but to spend time on their strengths, making them stronger. Shore up their weaknesses, but make their strengths stronger. Make them just bulletproof when it comes to whatever it is they're strong at. B players, it's a matter of taking the one or two habits that they just don't have to become an A player and finding motivation to get them to embrace those habits in order to become the A player they can be. That's usually as little as it takes to get a B player to an A player, but they really don't have the ambition or desire to do those things. So you've got to find a way to pull that motivation out of them to do that. For your C players, you have to evaluate, can you get them there? This is usually a weakness for servant leaders that they believe that with enough good coaching, anybody can get there. You have to also, on their side, have the ambition and willpower to do the things they have to do. And if they're just not going to do that, you can't pull them across that line. And at some point, you either have to say they're going to get there and you've got objective beliefs around that, or they've got to go. And you've got to rid yourself of C players. Talent wins the game. Talent wins every single time at all levels, in all examples that we can come up with. Talent will win. Stack your deck with A and B players and you can't lose. If you found this video helpful, please follow us on all of our social media platforms. Thank you.